morning. So, today is day 35, hindi ko na alam, of quarantine. So I decided to film a vlog of my day kasi I just really wanna do something actually. I wanna try to share and I wanna kahit pa paano, try to get back to having a productive mindset. So, nag-space out ako. Good morning. Basta yun, magpa-vlog ako today of my whole day and maybe like a get ready with me. I'm not sure. And I have a pimple here. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Halata pala. Akala ko hindi. Good morning! So I am done with my morning routine. Usually when I wake up, since wala kaming kasama sa house, like it's all just our family. Kami lang nagtutulungan. So usually when I wake up, depends on my mood. I fix my bed and then I wash my face, mouthwash, and then I do my skincare. Later siguro I'm gonna be applying makeup. Kasi wala lang. So we're now here in my area, my walk-in closet / garden room. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me vlog. I will show you how I do my makeup every time I go out to the mall or casual day lang. Usually kasi I just put minimal makeup, so I'll be showing you that today. And at the same time, I ask some of my followers to ask me some questions. So last night, nag-send in kayo ng mga questions. I'm also gonna be answering. Siguro I'm gonna be answering 5 to 10 questions. And yes, let's start! If you guys are asking for a walk-in closet tour, like a room tour, I'm saving that for another video. So I hope you guys watch out for it. Okay, let's get started. Magbabath. Mag-robe lang muna. Okay. So I usually just really cover up the parts that needs to be covered. Like, okay, so yung mga nagtatanong, the black thing here under my eye, it's a birthmark. Hindi siya black eye, hindi rin siya eye bags. It's a birthmark. And it tends to like get more darker, lalo na kapag puyat ako. Pagkagaling taping, ganon. So yep, I usually don't put liquid foundation on, just concealer, because ayoko nang masyadong mabigat sa face. I prefer lightweight, hanggat kaya na minimal yung makeup. Make sure to sanitize your brushes and your blenders and your sponges first before using them. Okay, so let's go to my Instagram to check some of your questions so I can answer while doing my makeup. I have here one question from Your Daily Dose of Happiness. What is your skincare routine? You really have good skin. Thank you, Kili. Kasi masipag ako mag-skincare. Like, kahit na, ay, mag-makeup pala ako dapat. Kahit na galing akong taping or I'm super puyat, I make sure to do my skincare morning and night before I go to bed. And regular visits to the derma. So, my skincare every morning. When I wake up, I wash my face and then I apply my essence, my brightening essence. And then after that, my morning oil. And then I spray my rose water. Tapos pag gabi naman, I wash my face. Then I apply my toner. And then, after my toner, I apply my essence, my night serum, my night oil, and moisturizer. Medyo mas mahaba kapag gabi. Because I feel like your skin can fully recover while you're asleep. So, kailangan nandun lahat ng vitamins ma-absorb ng skin mo. And then, when I visit the derma naman, Bello, what I usually do there is my Lumina Vita Glow, my glass skin facial. Like, usually in my line of work, sobrang important that you have like a good base. Kasi lagi kang mini-makeupan, so I feel like you have to have a good base. And you always have to wash your face, take good care of your skin. So yeah. Now I'm applying this brow gel, tinted brow gel. So, I usually really don't like my brows na sobrang parang drawing na drawing. I just really wanna brush it with tint. I already have really thick eyebrows. So, I just really wanna brush it and apply tint. Para lang buo siya. Para walang butas. Sorry guys, I feel like it's gonna be a bit boring because this is actually my first vlog sa house lang na walang ginagawa because it's lockdown. So, I feel like it's gonna be so uninteresting. But anyway, just enjoy. Next question. How do you and Khalil keep up with each other during this ECQ? From France 7. We haven't seen each other for more than a month, I think. Or almost a month. And to be honest, at first nahirapan ako. Particularly ako because magkaiba kami. Siguro I'm more of the clingy one. I'm an affectionate person. So, I really like hugging people. I like spending time with people. Siguro that's just how I show my love. So, taking that away from me, siguro at first I really had a hard time. Yeah, just like any other couple, normal couples, nag-aaway din kami ni Kali. Especially this lockdown. Nahihirapan din kami, lalo na siguro ako. Because my love language, I tend to show my love by being clingy or being affectionate. Ganun kasi ako. But I feel like if you guys are communicating well and you have an agreement and you know each other's love language, feeling ko ma-work out naman. Because you know, you always think na may magagawa ba ako about it? Wala. So if I'm just gonna be sad by not seeing him, imbes na I see this as an opportunity for a relationship to grow even more. Siguro right now, I'm viewing it as time for ourselves, time for us to grow individually. Cause may tendency kasi ako maging gigil masyado. Like, gigil in everything. Like, gigil sa mga pinagagawa ko sa life, particularly in love. I tend to give out everything. So, ngayon, parang nagdo-dawn sa akin na you also talaga need time for yourself. Time for yourself to grow. You also need time for you to reflect on your own, to do all the things that you need to do alone, diba? Dapat magkaiba pa rin kayo ng buhay kahit na you guys are together. Yeah, maybe we're using this time for us to grow. Yun. Wow. Cheesy. Kasi akala ata ng iba hindi kami nag-aaway because siguro that's what social media sends out na, di ba nga meron tayong kasubihang sana all. Pero, just like any other couple, we not naman always, but we do fight. And I feel like it's also a key to to get to know your partner better, to get to know the weakness and the strengths of your partner, and also how are you gonna work out the relationship. Paano nyo babalansehin yung relationship nyo? Kasi hindi naman pwedeng laging happy-happy lang, diba? You also need to grow. May pagka-opposite din kasi kami. Na ngayon quarantine, ngayong lockdown, dun ko siya na-realize. He made me realize that we're actually really opposite in some ways. Like, for example, Khalil is a very chill guy. He's a very relaxed, chill guy. Ako naman, masyado akong gigil na tao. Like, in all the things that I do, lagi akong kailangan ganito, gigil. So, pati in a relationship tuloy, ako yung laging kailangan ganito tayo. We need to go out, we need to do this, we need to do that. Pero Khalil taught me also that sometimes you just really need to relax. You need to chill. Ako naman, I also taught him na hindi rin sa lahat ng bagay pwede kang relax. So it's a give and take kind of relationship wherein I help him to be more active when it comes to things that he's so passive about. And at the same time, he's helping me naman to relax and to just sometimes breathe, and it's okay to just actually go with the flow sometimes. So yeah, I think it's a good balance. And we discovered that this lockdown when we were apart. Ang dami mo nang madidiscover actually sa sarili mo and sa partner mo kapag magkahiwalay kayo. Like, literal as in hindi kayo nagkikita. I feel like this lockdown strengthened our relationship more. Yay. Do I make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I applied na pala my cheek tint. And I'm gonna put a bit on my lips. Onti lang. There. Kasi papatungan ko pa siya na lipstick later. So, onti lang. Okay. Next na pala, I'm gonna be applying a little bit of contour. So I'm using this bronzer. Ginagamit ko siya as contour. So, yes. This is the Too Faced Bronze. Yan. Kasi gusto ko super light lang, I guess. Okay, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not so good in applying makeup. I just know what looks good on my face, I guess. Okay, next question. Since nag-e-air yung Encantadia ngayong lockdown, I'm gonna be answering an Encantadia question. So, this is from Mimish Ba. Sa pagiging Alena po, ano po ang pinakamagandang lesson na nai-admit niyo na ngayon? Maybe siguro she's trying to say, anong lesson yung nakuha ko na nagagamit ko ngayon from my character in Encantadia? So, alam mo, Encantadia was one of the most memorable projects I've ever done. It gave me the biggest break, but then I also learned a lot. Grabe yung growth na pinagdaanan ko. Yung progress ko as a person because of Enka. I was very young. I auditioned when I was 16. I did the show when I was 17. I turned 18 sa show mismo. So that was like about 2 years. And ang daming ups and downs ng show na yun. Ang dami kong natutunan, ang dami kong realizations. But from my character, Alena, sabay kaming nag-grow ng character ko. Because Alena, at first, she was this timid, very shy, very mahinhin, diwata, na ang gusto lang niya talaga is magmahal. And then, along the way, she learned that it's not all about pouring out your love to someone. It's also about learning how to love yourself. Amidst all the chaos na parang hindi ka pwede mag-pour out ng love sa iba if you don't fully love yourself. And I feel like I picked that up. Dun ko talaga siya nag-grasp while playing the character because na-realize ko na ganun din pala ako sa totoong buhay at that moment. Na you can't just really give out all the love if you're not ready, if you don't love yourself. And it doesn't mean na kapag nalaman mo na mahal ko na yung sarili ko, it stops there. No, it's a continuous process. And I feel like it's a never-ending learning experience na kung paano mo mas makikilala yung sarili mo at kung paano mo mas mamahalin yung sarili mo. And nakakatuwa kasi yung character ko at first was the weakest. But at the end, siya yung naging reyna nung Lireo. So it only shows that if you love yourself and if you can conquer yourself, then you can actually conquer the world. So, ayun, kapag mahal mo talaga yung sarili mo, you can do anything. Hugot? Pero yeah, ang dami ko talaga natutunan sa show na yun. Ang daming ups and downs, ang daming masasayang moments, ang daming heartaches, ang dami kong parang na-build yung paniniwala ko at yung character ko dahil sa show na yun. Yun, anyway, okay. Now, we're done with contour. Okay, so I love this shade. It's called Toasted Brown from Maybelline. Ayan, medyo onti na siya. So, I also use this for my eyes. Sobrang perfect it is for all the morenas out there. It's my favorite. And then, I'm also gonna be applying a little bit of eyeshadow. Pag nag-eyeshadow ako by myself, because since I'm not a makeup artist, like I'm not so good at it, I usually just put on some neutral shades, like shades of brown. Ganun lang. Okay, next question. Have you tried solo traveling? Tips for traveling. Solo traveling, siguro not exactly solo traveling. I've tried traveling, like going to a country alone, pero may sasalubong sa akin dun. For example, I had this London trip for a brand, and then I was alone. Wala akong kasamang anyone from GMA, wala akong kasamang anyone from the brand. I was really alone. And pagdating ko dun, hindi ko kilala yung mga tao. Like, I have no idea kung sino sasalubong sa akin. I have no idea kung sino yung mga groupmates ko or anong mangyayari. So, I feel like that's like semi-traveling alone. So, it was one of the best trips actually. So, parang ikaw yung bahala kasi sa time mo dun. Especially if you have like free time. Because most of the time, we had like activities as a group. But I did have free time where I could roam around. And it was my first time roaming around a country that's new to me. Na first time kong nandun. Tapos, it was just so magical for me. Because since ngayon nga, gigil ako. Sabi ko nga kanina, I'm so gigil in everything. Especially when it comes to traveling. Gusto ko maayos lahat. But then, that trip was one of the most spontaneous ever. Like, bahala na, I just end up, kunyari, in a store or basta nag-Google Maps lang ako. And ang saya. Because I feel like you should be more spontaneous when traveling. Have like a pinaka-structured na plan na kung anong mga gusto niyong gawin, but like yung tipong plano talaga na by the time tapos may pupuntahan kang lugar, parang mas maganda kung spontaneous. Yeah, siguro that's my tip. As much as possible, be spontaneous when traveling. Masaya talaga siya. Okay, so next, we are gonna be applying eyeliner. Isa siya sa mga pinaka-nakakatakot. Because I'm not so good in drawing. So, wish me luck. Oh, diba lumagpas? Okay. Next. Okay. Done with my eyeliner. Depende sa mood ko kung kaya kong mag-wingtip. Pero right now, parang feeling ko hindi. So, I'm not gonna do that. So, yan. We're almost done. I just need to curl my lashes. So, guys, hindi to like super bogang makeup vlog. This is just like my usual look when I go out. Like, go to the mall. Or, like, shoot something for Instagram. Hindi ako masyadong mascara when I'm just going to the mall or whatsoever. Because, ang hirap tanggalin. And I feel like it's so messy. But, when I have shoots or something like that, I prefer using false eyelashes. Anyway, ayun, so sorry guys, I had to move to my room. I had to go back here kasi nawalan ako ng memory space, ng memory sa camera ko. So I had to transfer files to my laptop. Haha. Okay, so anyway, this is the final look. So, super simple lang. I just put cheek tint, contour, lipstick. I curled my lashes. I put eyeliner. And then, I just brushed my brows with a tinted brow gel. And I'm done. So, I guess we'll just answer more questions. And then, after this, I'm gonna work out. But I don't think I'm gonna take you guys to my workout session because I really look like during my workout session. Kasi I'm not really good in working out, to be honest. So next time na yun kapag medyo magaling na ako dun. Okay, let's answer some more questions. So the next question, if you weren't an actress right now, where do you think you'll end up? Ever since I was a kid, I really wanted to be a pilot. Maybe because I was so exposed to traveling, since my mom is a flight attendant. Tapos ang dami kong titos na mga piloto, crew also. So, when I was a kid, I dreamt of being a pilot because I wanted to be the captain of the plane. And I wanted to lead and I wanted to really travel. Siguro hanggang ngayon, it's still a dream of mine. But since I'm here in show business, syempre sayang din naman. I don't want to also let go of acting and of being in showbiz because I also love it. I also love the environment. I also love the industry. So maybe one day. Or maybe if I'm not doing that, maybe I'm training for a beauty pageant, I guess. Naalala ko nung bata ako, I always, di ba pagka mga binibining Pilipinas or Miss World or Miss Earth, laging gabi pinapalabas before. Laging parang 10 p.m. or hanggang 12 midnight. So I always stay up late. Kahit na grade school pa lang ako. Because I really wanted to watch up to the end. Gusto ko talagang aralin yung mga sagot nila every time may Q&A or the way they walk, the way they talk. So, I feel like there's a part of me also that wants to join a beauty pageant. But then I heard you'd have to give up everything. Like, currently I'm under contract. So, I'd have to give up, like, my contracts for me to join. Because I need to join na parang clean ako, na wala ako. I'm not under any management. I'm not under any brands. Parang ganon. So, it's kind of... like, it's really risky, especially ngayon na I'm doing good naman with my career, like, I'm happy, so it's a risk to take and I haven't really absorbed or I haven't thought about it. So, sana one day, who knows? Okay, let's answer one last question. Last question. Do you have any new hobbies or things about yourself that you discovered only during the quarantine? So, this is the longest that I've stayed indoors. Hindi kasi ako taong bahay. I don't really stay at home that much. I really want to be out there. Like, if I have free days, kunyari kahit na tuloy-tuloy yung taping ko, if I have like a day off, I'd rather go out and spend time with people or just really go to the mall or eat out because it relaxes me more rather than staying at home. So this is really a whole new adjustment for me to be able to stay at home for more than a month. And things that I learned, I discovered, well, I learned a lot. Dun muna tayo sa mga basics. So I learned how to really manage my own space. Usually kasi before, I would just prepare myself, parang mag-aayos lang ako and then I'm just gonna leave the house and that's it. Ngayon, it's not like that anymore because you actually stay in your room for the whole day or in your house. So, nag-aayos na ako, I try to organize my stuff, I try to really help sa chores sa bahay, and I try to cook even though I don't know that much about cooking, but I really try to contribute as much as possible. Things that I discovered, siguro more on the personal side. I'm an overthinker. So, I learned and I discovered that I have to learn, I have to know how to manage myself, my emotions more. Like, I can't depend my emotions on another person. Like, aasa akong magiging okay ako if I talk to this person or if I do this, if I video call this person or whatsoever. I also need to learn how to depend on myself. I also need to learn how to manage my emotions, what triggers me, what calms me down. So, ayun, nung una kasi parang before I go to sleep, ang dami kong naiisip. I don't know how to calm myself. I don't know how to put aside my thoughts and just like relax and be passive about my thoughts. Kasi wala naman tayong magagawa lahat eh. So, ayun, medyo natutunan kong mag-manage ng emotions ko lately. Super recently, like a week ago lang or like a few days ago. Yeah, praying helps a lot. Talking to God helps a lot. It calms me down. So, pagka hindi ko na alam kung ano pang pwede kong gawin, I just really calm down, gather myself, and I talk to God. Yun. Parang yun lang, wag nyo lang iasa sa ibang tao yung pag-manage ng emotions mo. That's for me ha, that's for me. I know each person has their own way of coping, has their own way of managing their thoughts and emotions. But I think for me, because for the longest time, I've depended on people whom I can talk to manage my emotions. So ngayon, napag-aralan ko na it's also important to know yourself and to know how to manage your emotions. So yes, that ends our Q&A and our Get Ready With Me vlog. Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for watching. I just really pray that this will all be over soon. At sana yung mga may kapasidad tumulong tayo, magtulungan tayo. This is the perfect time for us to unite. The perfect time for us to help each other. Sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, if you're capable of helping and you can actually help, and you choose not to help for some reason, I think you're not part of the solution. So, magtulungan tayong lahat. And let's pray for everything to be over soon. Helping naman doesn't necessarily mean na magbibigay ka ng money or whatsoever. We all have different versions of helping. Others stay at home, that's a big help. Others naman donate, others really help out our frontliners, others pray for the country. So, iba't iba tayo ng version. Just for me, sana lang talaga magtulungan tayo this quarantine. Let's all pray for this to be over soon. Na makabangon ulit yung mundo from this pandemic. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon and thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe.